Kyrgios isn't well known for his sportsmanship, but there are signs he's maturing quickly. Leading 2-love and with Burdick serving, Kyrgios did this.
I think he's telling Thomas to challenge it because he thought it was good. That's the sort of guy that he is. And if it's right and it's in, he'll probably then say to Thomas, yeah, good serve. It is in. Kyrgios was right.
And joining me to discuss what's happening in Dubai is New York Times tennis writer Ben Rothenberg. Ben, Kyrgios has Wawrinka next. Plenty of people will be eagerly awaiting that one. How do you expect that to play out? Will there be any extra tension on court?
We'll see. I mean, I think it's a little interesting on both of their ends. Kyrgios is definitely more of the loose cannon. You never know what to expect from him. But he seems at least to have put the sledging incident of August behind him, and Wawrinka is really the one who holds more of a grudge over that. It was a hit below the belt at him, and so I think either one of them could come up with fireworks, although, as usually happens in these situations, I think both of them will probably try to at least keep things under wraps during the match itself.
We know the pair have played together in India since, and Wawrinka may have forgiven Kyrgios, but I guess the question is, what about the larger tennis fraternity over that incident last year?
Yeah, I think people are mostly willing to look past it. I mean, I think people chalk it up to youth, to inexperience. Obviously, not every 19-year-old as he was then makes mistakes like that, but people are more willing to give someone who's a kid second chances, and more even than that, people who know this kid can bring a lot of attention to the sport, a lot of eyeballs, a lot of money, a lot of attention, a lot of star power, all these great things. So I think people are willing to sort of take this as a first strike against him, but warily look at the future, but so far he hasn't had any major missteps really since then.
Yeah, it was quite the opposite overnight. That act of sportsmanship, it's taken many by surprise. What do you make of this apparent transformation of the so-called bad boy of tennis? Is Nick actively trying to win back not only fans but the locker room as well?
I think so. I mean, I would hope so. I would hope he's trying to make amends for that and hopefully trying to put his best foot forward on that. On this one play, obviously, it's a great moment for him. There's no doubt about that. It's not the most unheard of thing in tennis to see somebody do that, but it is a step in the right direction. And I don't think it's necessarily counter to Nick's character, what we thought of it before. I mean, he's not no one thinks he's an evil kid or an unscrupulous person or unsportsmanlike player out there all the time. It's just he had a moment of sort of petulance that resulted in some pretty nasty stuff 6 months ago.
Yeah, indeed. Of course, what matters at the end of the day is his form and how he's playing. And his form right now is pretty good. Is this the best indication that he will feel his potential and be a possible Grand Slam winner in the near future?
I mean, he certainly has the potential to do that. That's never been in doubt. And he's really looking like on the results, he's taking big steps forward. I mean, he's beaten a lot of quality players in this 8-match win streak he has going. I mean, you can win matches on tour without always running into the best, but he's beaten a lot of good players. Berdych twice is a top 10 player, Cilic, Gasquet. So a lot of nice scalps he's getting for himself here. And I think it is setting him up well, but there are still questions. He is still a lot more turbulent and a lot more unpredictable than most of the guys we're used to at the top, who've just been so solid lately. Djokovic, Federer, Andy Murray. So the bar they've set is so incredibly high that Kyrgios, I don't think, can afford to keep being such a roller coaster of a player if he's going to become a perennial Grand Slam contender, which he could do on pure talent pretty soon.
Yeah, let's hope a bit of consistency, as you say, does bring about a challenge in the next couple of years. Ben Rothenberg, thanks very much for your time. We look forward to seeing how this one plays out.
Thank you.